Hello all loonies and normals, my name is Joe Silver, welcome to my channel. Today we're going to be talking about my opinion on the rise in adult content in video games. I did do something similar to this previously about inappropriate content, but today I'm going to focus more on the rise in adult content. However, before I start on that, let me just say that the reason this video is going up a day early is because tomorrow I won't be here. I will be at a convention in Liverpool. It's going on from Friday to Sunday, and so I go down a day early and I come home a day late. So that's why I won't be here. Which also means that the stream that I'm going to be doing tonight will be the last one for this week. And the one for tomorrow obviously is cancelled. For those of you who watch me on stream, there's not very many, but for those who do. However, that's why the whys and wherefores. So let's get back to my vlog. Have you noticed that lately there's been a lot of games on Steam particularly that can have the tags nudity, sexual content, etc. I'm forever getting them pop up. It's really annoying, and it's, you know, and it's like saying, oh, these are the sort of games you want to play, and it's like, no, I really don't. So I go in, click not interested, and move on. But my point is, the rise of these types of games is, you know, my opinion, or at least my opinion on it, is because it's feeding to the filthy minds of teenage boys. And my question is, why? Why do we need that? Look, I would happily play a Sonic game, a Mario game, Spyro, Crash Bandicoot, Ratchet and Clank, Sly Cooper. And yeah, okay, in Ratchet and Clank the themes were a little bit woof sometimes, I'll admit it. Do I really need to mention Lance and Janice, or, you know, some of the other innuendo humour? I'll admit it. It wasn't. You know, we know, eh? And I'm not sure what that item was called now, but. Crotchetizer, that was it. Do we really need to know what that is? So yeah, okay, there were some sort of dodgy themes in there, but it was never sort of in your face, never to the point where the game would have been tagged with nudity and sexual content. It was innuendo at best, and, you know, and it was never meant to be taken seriously, that game, I'm convinced, or at least that game series, you know. I mean, you could talk about the titles as well, Up Your Arsenal, Going Commando, etc. But to be honest with you, in the UK, mostly those titles didn't make it to us. It was just Ratchet and Clank 1, Ratchet and Clank 2, Ratchet and Clank 3, and the second part didn't really make it to us, so it wasn't so bad. But, you know, the point is, we get it, you know, with Ratchet and Clank it was a little bit dodgy. But, like I said, it wasn't so in your face. These games that I'm talking about, the ones that it keeps throwing at me in Steam, they definitely, if I ever played them, would be in your face, disgusting. And my point is, why? Are we really, you know, are other game developers really so desperate to sell games that they're catering to the fantasies of the teenage boy or girl? I'm not even going to say which gender, because at the end of the day it's teenage fantasies, you know. Do we really need that? Well, no, I mean, because it's ridiculous. And And like I said, I've been noticing that there's been more and more of them coming out. Every time you look at the new releases, you go down the list, and it says, oh, you know, sexual content nudity, sexual content nudity. I'm like, why? I don't want that game. I have no interest in it. Now look, okay, I'm 33. I am not your typical teenage male boy. But trust me, I'm not stupid, I'm not naive. And I certainly, I'm not going to say that I never think about such things, because I do. I'm human, we all do. Right? But my point is, I don't feel the need to indulge those thoughts by going and playing a game that will make them worse. You know? And I honestly don't know why the developers feel the need to put out this content. Because as I said, the main point of some of these games is the nudity, is the thing. I mean, one of the games, I think you're making matches or you're scoring points of some kind anyway, in a puzzle or a match game of some kind, and the more points you score, the less clothes the girl sat beside you wears, apparently. And it's like, really? Why? You know, seriously, it's ridiculous. And again, this is what I'm saying, it's just this whole thing to appeal to the male fantasy, or female fantasy in video games, and it's, you know, the whole let's make a game that's filthy, and then, you know, people are then buying these games, and the thing that comes back to me is always the same. What if a child gets hold of this? Some 13-year-old kid gets hold of this game, and then it starts showing this stuff. Is it really appropriate for them to see? No. I mean, at that age, they should only just be learning about such things, but they should be learning about it from their parents, not from a video game that's portraying it. I mean, I think it was one of the Far Cry games, I can't remember what it was, but one of the Far Cry games where at the end it says to you, if you kill your girlfriend, you can have sex with this beautiful woman with huge breasts. The fact that she kills you immediately after having sex with her is another matter, but anyway, I forget what game it was, so I won't tag it in the bottom like I normally do in my vlogs. Normally tag the games I talk about, so I don't know. However, if you do know which game I'm talking about, leave a comment down below. P.S. Bit late now, but I should have said spoilers as well for that game. But as I don't know which game it is, I can't really say it's spoilers. But if you do, leave it in the comments below and let me know. But my point is, again, do we need that at the end of a game? Because apparently not only do you not have sex, so not only do you have sex and then get killed by this girl, get killed by this girl, it doesn't fade to black. It's not a quick kiss on the lips like they do in some movies. Quick kiss on the lips, pulled down below the camera. We all know what happens next, but it doesn't show it. It is a full first-person view of the whole process, apparently. I've seen it. I've never played the game, but I've seen it on like Watch Mojo and some other videos where they talk about how inappropriate this is. And apparently it's the first person view of the whole process, right up to the point where she stabs you afterwards. So it's disgusting, it's gory ending and unnecessary. Why? Honestly, this is what I'm saying. You know, games like these, and you know, and again, it keeps coming back to the same question. What if a child who is too young to play these games gets hold of these games and plays them anyway? Because you know that kids who are not old enough to play the game, because these games, at least I hope, these games have an 18 rating. But you know, the kids who are not 18 are playing these games. Do I need to talk about GTA? About the things that go on in that? No, because I've ranted about that enough in past vlogs. But again, 18 rating, kids who are not 18 have got hold of and played these games. You know they have. So, again, what is the rise of these games in the first place? Why are they becoming so popular? Why do we need games that are having this kind of content? And I mean, a lot of this is coming back to the other vlog, and maybe, I don't know, maybe I'm saying a lot of the similar sorts of things as I did in the other vlog, I don't know. But my point is, at the end of the day, a lot of these games are popping up because I keep getting them on Steam. And I keep getting them coming up on Steam, nudity, sexual content, and keep having to say that I'm not interested in them because I'm really not. And this is the point I'm trying to make. The developers of these games keep making these games, and they keep putting them out there because this sex sells, apparently. But, you know, what is wrong with a good old-fashioned Sonic, Mario, Crash Bandicoot, Spyro, Ratchet and Clank, even with its slightly innuendo content, Sly Cooper? What's wrong with good old-fashioned games like that? Ones like that where, let's be honest, you know, if they do stray a little into that area, it's innuendo at best, and that's it. You know, because these games were made at a time when such content outright and so on was considered disgusting, and it was considered, and it would have been banned if they'd have put it in the games. But these days you can put whatever you like in. The hot coffee mod in GTA, there where you go round to your girlfriends for coffee, only coffee is actually code for something completely different, and a mini game is used. Now, I believe the story behind that is that they didn't actually put it into the game itself, but you could find it in the code within the game, and you can have a mod made so that you could play that part of the game, and they had to recall the game and get that stuff out of there so that you couldn't possibly get it because it was considered disgusting by the censors. And I quite agree, because the minigame it showed you having sex with your girlfriend. That was what the minigame was. It was called hot coffee. Quite frankly, you know, again, but the point is, it was banned. That part of the game was banned and removed because they said, no, this is not on, this is not right. Which, let's be honest, for a GTA game is quite surprising, but they did actually get censored over it. And it's like, so, you know, so really, again, it comes back. Developers, what are you thinking? We like games. We don't need sex in our games. You know, we don't need nudity in our games for them to be good. Sonic the Hedgehog had no nudity, had no sex. The closest it got was the fact that Amy liked Sonic and kept chasing him, and for some reason, it escapes me, mistook every hedgehog for Sonic. But she didn't didn't win him. She didn't have sex with him. There was no kissing. The closest they got was a hug. You know, come on. We don't need that for a game to be good. as if the developers are ever going to see this vlog. But this is my point. If I knew how to make games, and trust me, I was thinking of learning how to make games at one point, I would show you all how it's done by making a game where there is no sex, where there is nothing like that. But, you know, again, it's comes back. Developers, what are you thinking? We like games. We don't need sex in our games. So really, again, it comes back. Developers, what are you thinking? We like games. We don't need sex in our games. I'm not that good. But I know what I like in a game. And I know that there's going to be people who watch this vlog who are going to say, well, stuff for you, Joe. I happen to like having sex in my video game. I happen to like having full frontal nudity. It makes me feel good. I enjoy it. And when my parents aren't around, I go into my bedroom and play it because that's the most appropriate place to do so. Because of what it makes me do. And that's as far as I'm going with that. Let's not go any further with that one. I apologise. But you get the point. There will be people who will comment something along the lines of that, no doubt, down in the comments below again. But you know, that actually they want this stuff in their video games because they like having this video game. It makes them feel good, or it's funny watching their stuff in their video games, or they enjoy it. It helps them relax. I don't know. You know, there will be some comments, and my question to them is, let me put it to you this way. No doubt you will say that you want this stuff in your video game, but let me put it to you this way. If you were a father or a mother, and somebody made a video game of your daughter, and they made a video game of your daughter, and your daughter went down to the studio to get her body modelled and do all that stuff, and part of that video game was that your daughter stripped off and started having sex with a man, how strongly would you be arguing for that video game to be banned? How strongly would you feel that your daughter had been violated by the content of that video game, and how strongly would you be questioning whether or not she allowed this to go on, and whether or not she even, so that they could get it right for the video game, did that at the studio so that people could get an idea of what to program in. Very strongly, if you're anything like me, you would be thinking, this is not on. That's my daughter. This is not right. And the point is, just because the girl in the video game is somebody you don't know, just because it's not your daughter, you get off on it. You think it's wonderful that this person is having sex right in your video game, or is stripping naked right in your video game. But if it was your son, or rather your daughter, and you were a father or you were a mother, what would your attitude be then? Think about that. Because I'm telling you now, if it was my daughter, I would be down that video game company every day saying to them, how dare you do this? What were you thinking? And I will keep pushing until this game is banned. Because I would feel that my daughter had been violated. That the fun and excitement that she felt by being told that she was going to be included in a video game had been violated by the fact that you had made the video game that disgusting. Think about it that way. Now, like I say, I get a bit ranty on these subjects sometimes, and I apologise for that. But these vlogs are about my opinion, and this is my opinion. Now, if you want to leave a comment down below with a counter opinion, I am more than willing to listen to it. In fact, I'm going to be honest with you now. I'm going to finish the vlog part there for a second. I might come back to it, but just for a second I'm going to finish. And I'm going to tell you a little something about the man behind the vlog. I absolutely love it when people come to me and they say, I watched your vlog and this is my opinion on it. Because it lets me know that this video is not going out to dead air, to nobody, for a start off. And secondly, that these are my opinion that I give in these vlogs. But that in turn, I'm hoping, will trigger you to give your opinion, to say what your opinion is. So there may be some of you out there who, like I said, telling me to get lost, although I beg of you not to do so with swearing, because any comments that have swearing in will be deleted, because we don't need that on the comment section. If you can comment without swearing, the comment will be left alone, even if you're telling me to get lost because you think I'm talking a load of rubbish. If that's your opinion, that's your opinion. So as long as you do it without swearing, no problem. However, point is, I want your opinion. I want you to turn around to me and to say, well, do you know what, Joe? In my opinion, this is the case. In my opinion, I have this view of such things in video games. Even if you turn around and say, like, like one of the people I watch stream says to me, it's only a game. It doesn't matter, it's not real. Even if that's your opinion, feel free to say it, because, like I said, I love hearing your feedback. Not only does it help me improve my vlogs and help me to try and make them better for you next time, so that I'm not rambling so much, or so that I'm not just going off on a rant, but it helps me then to know that people actually watch these things and they're actually worth doing, and it's that I shouldn't give up on them as I did once before, because actually people care, people want to see them. Because at the end of the day, I come in with the big intro, the big hello all loonies and normals. I come in with all the energy. I give my opinion for however long I go on this particular subject that I pick each week, and trust me, it gets difficult picking each week. But at the end of the day, if it's going on YouTube and nobody is watching it, if it's getting 0 views, I will stop, because I will know that nobody gives a darn about what I think, that nobody gives a monkey's what I think, and that I'm just broadcasting to dead air. I mean, quite frankly, broadcasting to empty space is like standing in a big warehouse and shouting at the top of your voice and expecting a reply. It's not going to happen. There is no reply given. And, and that's pointless. But so, definitely feel free to leave a comment down below, because it is those comments, those people who come back and they say, do you know what, I enjoyed that. I really did enjoy that. I thought it was great. I have an opinion on what you said, but I really enjoyed that. Those are the ones I'm looking for. So even if you think I'm talking total rubbish and I should shut up, at least let me know what you think, because I do honestly really think about that. And the thing with the nudity, the sexual content and so on, I get a bit like that sometimes, and I get a bit ranty, because there's so much of this content going out there, and I just feel, do we really need it? No, we don't. But at the end of the day, it's your opinion that matters. What do you think? Do you think that we need that content out there? Do you feel that I'm talking total rubbish? Do you feel perhaps that maybe I'm misguided, or some other opinion? Look, just let me know in the comment section below. If you have liked what you have seen, then leave me a like, a sub and a comment down below. If you have a subject for me to talk about next week, then please, please, please leave me a comment down below telling me what you think I should talk about next week. And as long as I have an opinion on it and I can talk on it for more than about 3 minutes, I will do so, because I was going to give my opinion on rhythm games such as Melody's Escape, Guitar Hero, Rock Band, etc. It went for about 3 minutes and 19 seconds, and I ran out of steam, so I went, stuff that. I can't talk for that short a time. It needs to be a proper vlog. So you got this instead. However, thank you again for watching. You know, really, it's been wonderful, guys. Thank you for watching. My name has been Joe Silver. This has been a rant and a half. Okay, no, this has been a vlog. Goodbye.